Welcome back to DTIT. This site is dedicated to giving a step-by-step IT help for the new user or someone new to IT. Each video, I focus on a common IT issue and how to mitigate a solution for it. I chose this format so you can see each click and follow me step by step. If you're an advanced user, this site may not be for you. My goal is to be a source of help for the new user, someone new to IT, or perhaps a student in school. Okay, so let's get into the subject for this video. We'll be using the Chkdsk command. We'll be checking our hard drive or our volume system files to make sure that the disk doesn't have any issues. We'll be using two commands for that, one that'll be read-only and another using a flag to correct any possible issues if it's able. Okay, so using the Chkdsk command, we will use that along with checking the Windows programming. We used on another video, SFC command, System File Checker. You can use both of these two to check your PC, your volume, your hard drive for any simple issues and how to correct them. These are first steps that are the easiest to deal with a situation. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look for your Windows button or your Start button right there. That's right next to your Search button. That's white next to the magnifying glass. You'll be clicking on right-clicking on that. Okay, once you've right-clicked your Start button, that's the box that has the four blue boxes in it. You'll get a console screen, right, or a box that will show up with options for you to select. You're going to look for terminal, in this case, terminal admin. All right, so once we have found terminal admin, it's just going to be a standard left click and we'll be taken to our command prompt. Okay, this is our command prompt. In this case, we're utilizing PowerShell and we have admin privileges for this. So on your screen, you should be seeing something similar. I know it may vary, but this is what it looks like on my machine. So as you see here, we have the volume that we're checking. In this case, it's going to be the C drive and the user, me. And we'll be using our command here, Chkdsk next. Okay, so we're going to enter in the command for Chkdsk, which is an abbreviation, CHKDSK. It'll be all in yellow. And this will be our running it for read only. We're not putting an extra flag, which would, in this case, would be a /F. But first scan, we're going to do read only. It'll check the disk. It will not attempt to correct anything, but it'll scan the whole drive and it'll tell you if it has found anything or not when it's completed its scan. Its scan has usually 3 phases to it, and it'll be a lot to have on one screen, so I'll have more than one picture of the phase 1 to phase 3, so I may not have a commentary between them. It's just giving you an idea of how long that page is. It really puts out a lot of information when it scans and then displays the results. Okay, this is what it looks like once you have hit enter and it's beginning its scan. And as you can see, the first thing that pops up just underneath where you type Chkdsk, it gives you a warning. It says the /F parameter, the flag, was not specified, and it tells you that it's just going to read only. It's going to check everything, but not attempt to fix it. It'll display if it has an issue or not when it's completed its task. But this first picture here, you can see it says stage 1, and it's starting to scan, and sometimes the scan goes really quick, but it'll fill up that immediate console page. Usually you have to scroll down. So this is the first picture of it's doing its scans. Okay, so as you can see here, it has completed its scan, and at the top of the little screen there, you can see it's gone all the way through from stage 1 on the last picture. Now we're at stage 3, and it had completed its task. If you look towards the middle of that box, it says Windows has scanned the file system and found no problem. No further action is required. So it's displaying you that in this case it did not find anything. So we will show you how to do the other flag, the /F, telling it to fix it. We'll rerun the scan. We already know that this doesn't have any problems, but you could, without, if you're having a problem at yourself, you can just begin by using the Chkdsk and use the /F or the fix flag to do both of these at one time. I was just showing you how to do both if you're just wanting to read only, and now we're going to attempt to fix it and rerun the scan again. Okay, as you see here, it has gone from stage 1. It's now showing that at the top of the little box there, stage 3, it's completed its task. And we see that the Windows has scanned the file system and found no problems, so there's no further action required. And that was just the read. So now we're going to attempt to do the /F flag. You're going to retype the command again, chkdsk space /F. It'll run it again and will fix anything as it finds it. In this case, for training purposes, we ran the Chkdsk read only. So now we're trying to fix it. I recommend that if you use the Chkdsk command and yourself, that you go ahead and put in the Chkdsk with the /F flag from the beginning. Now, in this case, when you want to use it, it's going to tell you that the system's going to have to be restarted because you cannot use the volume and scan it at the same time. And we'll show you what that looks like next. All right, so once you have hit enter from your Chkdsk using the F flag, you're going to get a kind of like a warning. You see it says Chkdsk cannot run because the volume is in use by another process. Would you like to schedule the volume to be checked the next time the systems restart? So you're going to have to type yes or Y so you can enable the restart process, because in this case, when you're trying to fix something, you cannot scan it and fix it while the system is using itself. So you have to restart the computer, and before everything gets loaded in, it's going to do its scan. Okay, so as I said before, what you're just going to type is Y. You don't necessarily have to type yes, but both will work. Just hit Y and enter, and then we'll have to see about restarting the machine. Okay, so once you've hit Y and enter, there it gives you a prompt that says that this volume will be checked the next time this system restarts. So now we're going to go through that process. Okay, so we'll right click our Windows button or the Start button. That's that blue box with 4 smaller blue boxes in it. And that options box will pop back up again, and you're going to look for Shutdown or Sign Out. Okay, once you have moved your mouse and as you've hovered over the Shutdown and Sign Out section there, button, you'll see the little box pops up on the right with those options: sign out, sleep, shut down, or restart. You're going to go over to restart and click that. Now your system will shut down, begin its process of shutting down and restarting. I do not have a way to show you the steps of what that looks like because I can't take a screenshot while it's doing that. But as the system begins to restart again, it will run this scan again with the F flag and will attempt to correct anything that it finds. So that's what I recommend when you do that yourself. Just automatically do the Chkdsk with the F flag. It'll restart and it'll take you all the way back up when it's done. With its phases, you might see a little pop-up box at the bottom of the screen while it's doing that. It'll tell you phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And when it's done with the scan and attempted to fix anything, and let's just say it's able to fix it, it'll take you all the way to your desktop and you'll be re-signing in your desktop like normal. If it finds something that it cannot correct, it will tell you what once you get back to your desktop, you'll get a little screen that it says it attempted to correct an issue and was not able to correct it. So that's usually how it goes. So this is the first simple thing to do that each technician or a person can do to help correct simple issues. Okay, well, I thank you for dropping by today. I hope this video has helped you with this common IT issue. Today we were dealing with the Chkdsk command. We've used it to read only and also reran it again, showing you what happens when you're trying to read it and fix something. It may not be able to fix everything, but it is a good way to check your volume. We've also ran in another video, we showed you how to use the SFC scan, the system file checker. So these two ways of checking your volume, using those two commands, are a part of the family of helping correct any issues in your first steps. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. It really helps me be able to reach more viewers like you. So I thank you again and have a good rest of your day. I hope to see you in the next video.